Hey everybody, welcome to our Volusion training today. So what I want to emphasize for a few minutes today in this session is the creation and the placement of informational pages on your website. There are other trainings that exist about this, but I thought I'd put one together that's very easy, very simple to follow, because this is one area I get a lot of questions. First of all, let me just list the informational pages that are pretty essential for most of you guys who are just getting started. So let me, with my little notepad right here, let me list these pages. I'm going to call these informational pages. We need 1, the contact us page done. 2, the about us page done. 3, we need the shipping page done. And 4, we need the returns page done. These 4 at a minimum need to be created and set up on your site effectively. Now, some of you guys, when you first get your website, you may have to either just edit a few of these pages, or you may need to completely create some of these pages. I'm going to take a test site right here. Here's a test site that we're looking at. I'm just going to assume, you're starting on your site, and I'm going to show you what this looks like in terms of informational pages. Now, first, before I go on, guys, where should these informational pages be found on the website? Should they be up here towards the top? Right, like right up here? I would argue probably not. This navigation menu right here is usually more reserved for categories, for products. Could they be right up here where my account is and wish list? They could. That's pretty important real estate too. I don't know if I would add much to this section up here. Rather, most of your pages, if they're informational, should be right down here in the footer section. And what do I mean by footer? I mean this section right here. That doesn't mean they're not important, but I don't think my About Us page is as important as my product categories, and that's why I'll put my About Us and Contact and other informational pages down here in this footer section. Okay, we call it the footer, right? Okay, so just from observing with me for just a second, you'll notice by default on this site, I do have a Contact Us page right here. I have a company info. Now that's not called About Us, but that's basically the same thing, company info. And I don't see a returns page listed here. So we're going to need to create a returns page, and I also don't see a shipping page here either. So we'll need to create that as well. Luckily for us, these 2 pages have already been created. We just need to edit them. Okay? So I'm going to show you how I go about doing that and how to get them placed in the proper places. Okay, so if I click on company info here, it takes me to this created About Us page. Okay, so we know that that's already been created. What you will notice is it just has some default information, nothing special here. So I'm going to change this page. What about the contact page? If I click on this, it's going to open up this email account on my site, which means when the developers created this, they created this link to where it just connects to an email server, which I don't want. I want it to go to its own individual page with an email on it. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that link. So far I don't need to create an About Us, so no About Us. That's already been created. We just need to edit that. Maybe I'll make a plan right here. So this, just edit, right? This, we need to fix link and create new page. The shipping, we need a new page. And returns, we need a new page. Okay, great. So that's going to be our plan. So let's get that done. All right, let's start with the, since the About Us will be easy, we just need to edit it. Let's start there. Now, there's two places, guys, that I could do some editing for my About Us, okay? Let's go to my dashboard. And you'll see it listed right here as it loads up. I went to, if you guys didn't see that, this is on the new Volusion system. So I simply clicked on this arrow at the top right-hand corner, clicked on the three dots there, and then selected dashboard. And that takes me to this dashboard page right here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm first going to look under design and then site content, because some of the pre-built pages are found here. So design and site content. And I'm going to get this big list of different pieces of content here. But in order for me to quickly find the About Us, I'm going to do a control find on this page, or Command F on my Mac, and I'm going to put in the word about. And see, when I do that, you'll notice that right up here is where I did that on Google Chrome. I did a search for the word about, and it automatically found the use of the word about in this big list of information. So that made it quick. I was able to find the article. The article is article number 1. And if I click on article number 1 right there, I'm then able to come in here and edit this About Us page. Right? And I could create all this content that goes here. Now, the scope of today is not to talk about what needs to go on each of these pages, but rather how to edit them and create them and place them correctly. So I'm just going to put in some content here under article body, and I'm going to hit save. And then we're going to go back out to my site here, and we're going to see if that information saves. So I'm going to come down here to the company info, click on it, and sure enough, here's that new content that I just created. And that was within site content. Okay. So a lot of times pre-built pages are there in site content somewhere. Okay. That's been done. Now, if you are going to build your own pages, you need to do that as a category page. So we're not going to mess with site content anymore. That was just for pre-built pages. Now that we need to create our, let's go back to our notes here, I guess. Whoops. There we go. So this has been done. Right, let's just put a big done by this. Let's do the Contact Us page now. Okay, so here's how we create our Contact Us page. Get into the dashboard of your site. This is where all the editing happens, of course. We'll wait for it to load for just a second. Okay, now that we're here, I'm going to go Inventory and then Categories. And I'm going to create a new category. Okay, so I'm going to go Add Menu Item right here at the top right. And we're going to call this new category Contact Us, okay? And temporarily, we're going to hit Show in Nav Menu 1. Okay, circle that so you guys didn't miss it. Show in Menu. I selected Nav Menu 1. All right. And then under Advanced Info and then Category Descriptions, call at, right, whatever, I'm just making up a number, or email me at test@test.com. Okay, there's my contact page information. And then I'm going to hit save. Now I've created my page now. In fact, if we go back out to the site and I refresh the site, you're going to notice my Contact Us page here. Now I don't want it up here, right? I'm only putting it here temporarily. This is just a temporary thing, and I'm putting it here temporarily because I need to get the address of the page. So if I click on Contact Us, what I need to immediately do is look up here in the address bar. You guys see this address right here? That right there is the URL or the address of my Contact Us page. I'm now going to copy that link or that URL, okay? I'm going to put my mouse over it, highlight it, and copy it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come, let's go back out to the site. I'm going to come down here into my my footer section right here, and I'd like to edit some of this content. Now, it may not let me edit it right here on the spot. Sometimes I get an edit box that comes around these. Other times I don't. I think I might have to switch this on. Let's see if that worked. Yeah. So if you don't get an edit box, come over here to this little arrow and make sure you switch on the edit mode. Make sure that switch is over to edit, okay? Because if it's not, I won't get the edit box. And now I have this edit box right here. So I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to just go ahead and highlight this Contact Us page. And I'm going to put my mouse over the link right here, click on it, select edit link, and I'm going to delete out this email link, and I'm going to click on the URL and paste in my new address that I just copied a minute ago. And I'm going to hit insert, and then I'm going to click this check mark right here, okay? That should have fixed the link. Now, if somebody comes and clicks on Contact Us, see how it takes me to the Contact Us page? Because I created the link using this URL right up here. Okay? So that's now been created. Now that I'm done with having my Contact Us up here, I'm going to go back to my dashboard, go to Inventory and then Categories, and I'm going to pull it out. There's my Contact Us. I'm going to edit it. And where it says Nav Menu 1 right here, I'm going to change that to Select. Okay? So that's no longer placed in Nav Menu 1. It just says Select, and then I'm going to come to the top right and hit Save. Now, I know I went through that kind of quickly, but if you're watching this recorded later, you'll be able to rewatch that process right there and be able to replicate what I just did. So now I can say with confidence that my Contact Us page is now done. Okay? Now we need to do a shipping page. The process is going to be very much the same. So I'm going to go to Categories, Inventory, and then Categories. And I am going to add a menu item, just like I did before, at the top right. We're going to call this page Shipping right here under Category Name. I am going to put it in my Nav Menu 1. And I'm going to add the information under Advanced Info, Category Descriptions. This is my shipping information, and I'm going to just copy this several times so it looks like there's some content on my page. Okay, there we go. There's my content for my shipping page, and I'm going to hit Save. Once this is saved, I can go back out once again to my site, and I find a shipping page here in the nav menu. If I click on that, remember what I need to do at this point. I need to come right up here and highlight my URL. Okay, that's my URL up there. So let's highlight it and copy it. And now I'm going to come down here under About Us, and you can do this under whichever heading you want, Helpful Info, Products, maybe not Products, maybe My Account or About Us. In this case, I'm going to do About Us. I'm going to put my cursor right next to Contact Us and hit Enter. And then type in Shipping, and then hit this little checkbox. And see, that created a shipping page down here. But I need to change the link on it. I need to highlight Shipping, edit link, and let's see if I can get this to work. Let's paste in our new link and hit Insert, and then hit the little checkbox again. And that should have worked. If I click on Shipping now, it takes me to the shipping page. If I click on Contact Us, it takes me to Contact Us. If I click on Company Info, it takes me to that About Us page. Now I can get rid of shipping. I just got to go back to my dashboard, Inventory, and then Categories. Find the shipping page here, edit the shipping page, and then make sure I pull it out of nav menu 1. Select and save, and I'm done. See how easy that is? Now I've got my 3 pages created. I need one more. So let's fix that. Let's go to categories. Guess I need to put done here, since this is our agenda. Okay, done with shipping. Now we need to do returns. So we're going to go to add a menu item. This is under inventory and categories. I'm going to type in returns. We want that under nav menu 1. And then category description. I will put a bunch of information here. By the way, on our list of trainings, we have trainings that show you what should go on each of these pages. Okay, so let's save that. I've now created the page. And if I want to get back out to see the site, you guys can always come over here to the top right and hit this little icon with the box and arrow in it, and that will always bring me back out to the site. So here's my returns page. If I click on that, what do I do first? You guys have seen me do it several times. I highlight and copy that URL up there at the top. Highlight and copy. And then I come down here and I hit the edit box. And I'm going to return and then hit returns. There's my returns page. I need to edit the link now, so I click edit. Oh, it's being finicky. Let me reload the page again. Edit, highlight returns, and then always click on this little chain link icon after I've highlighted what I want linked. Edit link. Let's paste in my new URL, insert. Don't forget to hit the checkbox. If you don't hit this checkbox at the time you get done with that, none of your changes will be saved. And then that should work. So if I go company info, it goes to my about us page. Contact us goes to my contact page. Shipping goes to my shipping page. And returns now goes to my new returns page. Now I just need to get returns out of the nav menu, which we've done in the past. I'm going to go here to the top right, select dashboard. Okay. Okay, once here, we're going to go to categories. We're going to find returns right here in the list, and I'm going to edit it with this little symbol right here. And what do? Guys, we pull it out of nav menu 1. Just like that. Don't forget to come up here and click on the save button. Save. And we're done. We have now successfully created all of our pages, or at least all of our informational pages that we want. All right here in the footer. Pretty easy, right? So I think that's probably enough. I've showed you guys the process several times now. I would think you would be able to recreate this. Now, I know all of your sites are a little bit different. Sometimes you've already got a shipping page that's been created. And my advice is if you've already got the page created within your site and you haven't gone through this process, there's a good chance that that page was created under design and site content, like I showed you initially with that first company info or about us page. Okay, if the information isn't there and you have to create a new page, we do it by creating categories. So I hope that was pretty clear. Guys, I know we've taught about this a few times. I get a lot of questions about it, and I feel if I can show you several times over like this, my hope is that you get it and then you're able to replicate it. If you can't still get it or you're missing something here, contact your coach and allow them to give you a hand with your informational pages. All right? Okay, guys, that's plenty. Good luck on your sites. We'll see you all next week for some more Volusion training on Wednesday afternoon, as usual. Thanks again.